Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And today's message is absolutely one of my favorites, talking into authenticity and the power of operating in an authentic zone. It's all about making your courageous authenticity your filter for all that you do and for all whom you share your existence with. And the reason is because we get so caught up in our fears of disappointing others, our fears of being judged, criticized, abandoned by others, and ultimately all it does is serve to make us kind of like a shell, just a fragment of really who we really are. And why I say, make your courageous authenticity your filter is because it is the best, most empowering filter you can ever have in your entire life, no matter what you're doing and who you're bringing into your existence. And the reason is because we don't understand it. When we're trapped in our own fears around who we think we need to be in order to gain the love, approval, validation, acceptance, all of those things that we're chasing, when we're stuck in that fear of thinking we have to be a certain way in order to gain those things that we seek, we end up being this really fragile kind of shell of a self who is so thrown off by the slightest of criticisms, who is so, walking on eggshells in every area of life because we don't know who we are, and we're certainly not being it. It is like living a lie, and every corner you take and you turn, you feel like somebody is going to recognize how you are just one big fat lie, and it's scary. We think we're going to get called out, and it's even scarier when we don't know who we should be. We don't know who we really are. We don't know how to be in alignment, and so we've got all these different pictures coming from all of these different people and society and so forth, and we sort of create this collage as to all these different shoulds and expectations, and we end up being this weird person who becomes a chameleon depending on who we are interacting with, in what environment we're in, and we just feel confused, lost, and just unworthy, just not lovable, because every time we pick up on another expectation from the world around us and we start to operate in alignment with that should, it sends a message to that internal part of ourselves that you are not good enough as you are. You must become these things that others expect you to be. And ultimately, we just get trapped in this web of lies that we've created around who we really are, and we lose ourselves completely. We end up being in completely, really codependent, needy relationships. We end up, like I said earlier, being totally thrown off by the slightest of criticisms that come from that external world. But when we can identify who we really are and start to operate in the realm of total alignment with who that is, no matter who you're going to disappoint, no matter who's going to get annoyed, frustrated, critical, opinionated and judgmental as to who you really are, it doesn't matter anymore. So this has been my experience and the experience of so many amazing individuals who have helped supported, to break free of, this old persona of these shoulds and break free and get into an alignment with the truth of who they really are, of what matters most to them as an individual, to get totally in alignment with their values without filtering through the expectations and external opinions and judgments of others. When you can get to that place, you know what? You're going to disappoint people either way. You're going to annoy people either way. People are going to leave and walk out of your life either way. So what I've come to discover is that when we are, fragmented and operating in the realm of shoulds and not knowing who we really are, like I said, we're so thrown off course by the slightest of judgment or criticism or, somebody leaving, it's like death. But when you do go on that journey of uncovering who you really are and operating in alignment with who that is, all of a sudden, the emotional charge and the power gets taken from those external sources and it gets put within. And you know, you can handle people walking away. You can handle people not liking you. You can handle people criticizing, judging, and, you know, really trying to beat you down, because all of a sudden you have stepped into a solid strength within who you are. And that is unshakable. That is unbreakable. And I'm speaking from experience and also from the people that I've helped guide this with. So I'm really hoping that this message is resonating with each and every one of you out there. If you are finding yourself being really thrown off and worrying so much about the opinions, judgments, and all the rest of it coming from your external world, and that is you're allowing that to keep you small, playing small, and not operating from the truth and being all of who you are, then it is because you haven't quite discovered the truth of who you are, and you're just not operating in that realm. I'm telling you that your strength does not lie in, you know, bringing on that next layer and mask of the should coming from your external environment. It actually comes from removing all of those masks and tapping into the internal truth that you hold within you right here, right now. And the sooner that you get into that, the sooner that you believe in yourself, trust yourself, and you tap into that and align fully with it, that is where all of your power lays. You know, you cannot control anything in your external environment, your external world. All you have access to having that power and strength from is in that internal wisdom that it lays within you right now. You have all of the answers within you right now. You have all of the strength in you right now. So the sooner you tap into it, the sooner you can be free. That is the realm of freedom. That is the freedom that all of us are chasing. And it doesn't lay in that next way of you proving to somebody else that you are lovable, that you are worthy by being and operating in the realm of what you feel they expect from you. It actually comes, and it can only ever come from that internal wisdom you hold within. Get in alignment with what it is. Start tapping into and listening to what it is. Stop filtering you and the rest of your life through external sources, and ultimately get to that place of courageous authenticity. It is where your life begins. And anytime you're feeling drained, you're feeling confused about who you are, you're operating in the realm of shoulds, and you're not operating in the realm of truth. So I'm so hoping that today's message is resonating with you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I love engaging with you guys, as you know. And definitely come on over and join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. If you are somebody who is on that cusp of, you know, breaking free of an older identity, you know, you've been operating in those realms of shoulds, and now you're on this journey of self-discovery and self-awareness, and you're tapping more fully into the truth of who you are, then I really encourage you to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who want to see you succeed. They want to help, support, encourage you to the next level of your limitless potential. Get in that Facebook community. I am so blown away, because the kind of people who are being attracted to that group are not only the kind of people who want to grow themselves and get to that next level, but what's so beautiful about it is that all of them, every single one of them, has this burning desire to contribute to the lives of others. And I'm seeing it play out time and time again every day. Like on the hour, I am witnessing just beautiful, phenomenal human beings helping and supporting strangers from across the globe to reach that next level, to break free of the shoulds, to step more fully into the potentiality of all of who they are and not limit themselves. And if that speaks to you, if you feel like you need that kind of community, then why aren't you there? Jump in there. Request to join. I will accept you. I can't wait to go deeper with you, and I can't wait for you to connect with amazing, incredible like minds from across the globe who want to be there for you and support you and encourage you, where your success is their success and vice versa. So make sure you do that. And definitely I want to check in with you guys and see how you guys are going today. Who's been able to join me? I've got Ashley and Hassani and Murad and Jamak and Jeremy and Christopher and Stephen and Yossi. Lovely to see you, Yossi. And Gianni from South Australia. I love it. And Alexandra and Leo and Ali and Nazia and Edita. Sorry if I butchered your name. You guys know I always butcher names. And Thomas, thanks for joining me. And Murad, oh, thank you for your kind words there. And Eric and Emma and Jessica. Awesome to have you guys. And Gianni, how do you keep family together? Crisis with family. Okay, that's a really big question, Gianni, but I would encourage you, shoot me a message, give me some more details, and definitely you guys know that I open up those 15-minute power sessions. If you want to jump on a call with me, see if you can share with me your specific challenge and you'd like me to share with you a new perspective that could help you break through, definitely book in one of those power sessions with me. And Avarius, I probably always butcher your name as well. Where are you making live broadcasts? At the moment, I am in beautiful Utah, in Draper. It's such a beautiful place. I'm overlooking the mountains right now, and it was snowing up on the top of the mountains just earlier, so that's where I am currently. And Robin, God, this is like you're talking about me. I love that this is resonating, Robin. And Wayne and Moises and Alok and Joe, thanks for being here, guys. And Linda, to thine own self to be true. Absolutely. Beautifully put. And Rian, thanks for being here. And Fan, I love this. You cannot find your purpose or a calling if you are not authentic. People who love you will love you regardless. Thank you, Vanessa. Awesome, Fan. And absolutely, you know, and you are sending a message to yourself that you do not love yourself when you are not doing the work to identify the truth of who you are and start to align with that. And we train others how to treat us. So, you know, if you're not giving yourself that time and that, you know, that awareness and the time that it takes to tap fully into that and treat yourself with love and respect and honor, you're going to find that you're going to be generating those kind of relationships that are kind of one-sided or, you know, just kind of surface level, because you're not willing to go deep. So I really encourage you to start this journey of self-discovery and alignment courageously, being authentic. That is where your life begins. And I spent way too many years of my life not being authentic to know the difference between a life lived in inauthenticity and a life lived in total courageous authenticity. And I know I've got so many more layers to, unravel within my existence, but I have made it my life's work to do so because I know the freedom and empowerment that comes from that place. And that is where life begins. That is where we have true depth of connection and freedom, my two greatest values. So I love that, Fan. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your words of wisdom there. And Daniel and Harold and Bobby, thanks for being here, guys. And Joe, you're so right. You can't please all the people all the time. By the way, still love the thinking hair. Thank you so much, Joe. And yes, absolutely. We've got to recognize that we're gonna disappoint people no matter what. You know, what's happened for me is that, just a little example is I actually didn't post directly on my personal Facebook page for like 3 years because the people that I had on my Facebook page, I just thought they're not gonna be into it. You know, they don't resonate with this new me. I shifted my identity. I was no longer the person that they knew me to be all those years ago. And I had experience with friends who were kind of threatened by this new pathway that I was going on, and they weren't happy for me going in this direction. So I let my fears and doubts and the judgments of potential judgments from others keep me limited, and I didn't post on my private Facebook page for literally 3 years. And it was only really this year that I was like, toward the end of last year and this year, I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I want my filter to be my authenticity. And you know what? Those people will clear themselves out. And I have attracted the most incredible, beautiful human beings who are so like-minded by just stepping forth with courageous authenticity. And I continue to do so. And it is so empowering. It is so beautiful. And what you recognize is that, those people in your past, maybe they're not meant to be in your future. Maybe they're not meant to be in this present. And, you know, the best gift that you can give to yourself is coming from that place of alignment, that courageous authenticity, to attract people who you can really go deep with, who are on your wavelength. And it doesn't mean that the people in your past are any less than you are or anything like that. It's just you're on different paths, and that's not a problem. That's not a failure. It's okay. And life begins when we surround ourselves with people who want to build us up, who are going for it, who are accessing another level of our limitless potential. We're doing it together. That is inspiring. That is exciting. And definitely the only way you get there is by being courageously authentic, and let those people filter themselves. Let the people who are disappointed in who you really are, let them filter themselves out, because I guarantee you are going to attract a phenomenal quality of person by showing up and being all of who you are. So stop waiting, stop holding back, go for it. And yeah, just go be authentic. Absolutely. And I love that you're sharing that, Joe, and Thomas and Paul and Gift and Ravi. Thanks for being here, guys. And Hassani, being grounded in your own truth and using that as your filter instead of everyone else's thoughts, expectations, and opinions of you is by far the best way to live. Hashtag total freedom. I love it, Hassani, and I could not agree more. Absolutely. And I know that you are on that journey as well, so I love it. And Bob, oh, Vanessa, how do you know how to bring the topic to the surface the day I'm having the exact challenge? Awesome stuff. Thank you. Let me just get your question right. How do you know how to bring the topic to the surface the day I am having the exact challenge? I'm not totally sure if I'm comprehending exactly what you're asking me there, Bob. Do you mind clarifying that for me? Because I want to make sure I'm adding value to you. Just didn't quite get your question there, but I'd love to help. So let me know. Michael and Alonia, thanks for being here. And George, thank you so much for your kind words there. And Jabs, awesome to have you. And George, hey y'all, George here. I ask for your blessings and prayers as my team and I travel to Florida to help those in need. We're definitely finding ourselves and exerting our positivity and endless potential. Absolutely sending you so much love and positive energy to you, George, and to your team, and wishing you the best. Absolutely, George, we're all thinking of you. And also for all of you guys who are in Vegas with everything that's just going on. I know a number of you have sent me a message checking if I'm in Vegas. I'm not, but I'm sending so much love and positive energy, and I hope none of you have been affected by that. It's, yeah, terrible circumstances, but sending much, much love. And Frank, I don't feel complete unless I'm contributing positively to the lives of others. I love this group. Absolutely, Frank, and we love having you a part of it. And that is where life begins. That's true fulfillment, is when we can grow ourselves and feel a sense of personal progress in conjunction with feeling like our lives matter, like we can make a meaningful difference in the lives of another or many. You know, it doesn't matter, but that is true fulfillment. So love that, Frank. Thanks so much for sharing. Colin, thanks for being here. And Nancy, stay strong. Yay, absolutely. And John and Aditya, don't worry, you pronounced my name correctly. Thanks. Oh, good. I love when you guys let me know how to do it. So awesome. And Radu, thank you so much for connecting with Frank. I love so much when you guys interact with one another and build each other up. You guys are rock stars. So awesome. And Christopher, can you give that website again? Okay, the link to the group, it's on the top of this video, just under the title. So just click on the link there, it's all there. And Yelson and Tafim, thank you, and Saddam and Leslie and SP and Belle, thanks for joining me. And Radu, we are so bombarded by media with negativity, also from other people, and feels nice when we hear a positive person. I completely agree, Radu. It's so funny. I was having a conversation with my mum actually, and she really watches the news, and I don't really watch the news, but every time I talk with her, she fills me in on, you know, everything that's going on in the world. And today it just sounded like totally every single thing was just so negative. And you know, I often get told by members in my family I should be watching the news, and I say, why? Like, so I can get worried about what's going on, and it can prevent me from wanting to experience all that this world has to offer. And I'm not against being informed, but I am against the constant bombarding of negative stuff that doesn't serve us, and it just creates this worry and tension about things we can't control. So yeah, I agree with you, Rudu, about the constant negativity that we are surrounded by outside. And we have to stand guard at the entrance of our minds. What are we letting in? And is it empowering us, or is it making us small and trapping us in fear? That's what we've got to question, absolutely. And thank you for your kind words there, Tafim and Lindsay. Awesome to have you here. And Richard, back in Australia. No, I'm not. I'm going to be in the States for the rest of the year, in beautiful Utah, in the mountains right now. And Katerina, thanks so much for joining. So guys, this is my message for you. Have you got any extra questions regarding this topic or anything? Let me know. Drop them below. But ultimately, we have to step forth with courageous authenticity if we want to begin living our lives. And anytime we feel like we are so hypersensitive to any sort of criticism in the external world, or we find that we are bombarding ourselves with this criticism, you can guarantee that you have not tapped into the truth of who you are, and you are so not in alignment with that. And you deserve more. You deserve to live a life filled with depth of connection, freedom, and true alignment to your authenticity. So I encourage you guys, if you're currently not surrounded by like minds who are creating an environment for you to go on this journey of self-discovery and alignment, then I encourage you to come and join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. We're all waiting for you, and we're all there to help support, challenge, and encourage you to the next level of your limitless potential. And what have we got? Rudu, unfortunately, positive news and not selling newspapers. Exactly, I agree. And Elliot and Peter, awesome of you guys to join me. I'm just about to sign off. I think, Robbie, whatever you focus on is what you receive. Yeah, so whatever we focus on is what we get, absolutely, because it's what we're focused in and honed in on. So I love what Tony Robbins says, which is what's wrong is always available, but so is what's right. We always can be in balance. When we're trapped in negativity and fear, we can always find what's positive and what's loving and empowering. So it's our job to discover where that is and what that is. And Leica, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you catch the recording, get a ton of value, because that is it from me today. I absolutely am sending you guys so much love and appreciation for joining me today. You guys light up my world. You absolutely rock me, and you're so welcome, Gift. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I'm grateful that you found this inspiring. And guys, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. Sending you all of my love, and I so can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. And remember guys, I've got those 15-minute power sessions that I open up all free. I just love to get to connect with you and dive into a little piece of your world to wherever you are across the globe. It is so inspiring to me to get to connect with you guys and to see what's going on and help in any way I can to help you break through whatever you're challenged with right now, so that you can stop living in fear and playing small, and you can start breaking free and tapping into the next layer of your limitless potential. That's it from me. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.